Hi guys, welcome back to Chop's Garage. Today we are on the Honda CRV. So this is the one we bought as the bulk buy from the main dealers. We put it straight down for an MOT after I drove it and found it drove really well. We've got an advisory free MOT on it now. Spent a bit of money on it, about £400, mostly tyres, stupid things like that. We're now it needs the mother of all cleans, not because it's a particularly dirty car, it's just a big car, there's a lot to do on it. So first we start with the wheels. You can see I've done this one here. That's come out really well, no curbing, anything on that. Oh, tiny little bit down there. This is, so I've got the wheel acid working in at the moment. To give you an idea what they looked like before, they were like that. Overall the bodywork of the car seems good. We've got a scuff up here to machine polish, see how much that comes out. But overall it's good. It's a really nicely kitted out car, this one, isn't it? It's got the leather, the reversing camera, sat nav. It's the executive, isn't it? I think it might even have a few toys over and above that. And I think it's a really clean car. It's just been sitting around for a bit, so just needs a really good clean. So obviously with the new MOT on it, that time's ticking away now, so we need to get it photographed and up for sale ASAP, so we've got full 12 months on the MOT side of things. So I say we'll get cracking and get it cleaned up. So all the alloys done. They're actually in really nice nick. There's next to no curbing on them, there's no lack appeal on them, bubbling, anything like that. They come up really nice. So now time to jet wash, then snow foam, then rinse off, snow foam again, and then we'll see where the bodywork is. So I've got up all in the wheel arches, blasted everything out there. They've come up nice and tidy. Can't really see any surface for us to speak of, to be honest. All come up nicely. Engine bays had a G101 clean down underneath the hood and over the engine. All this is clean and tidy as well. Don't worry, I stayed off the coil packs and the ECU. So all that's looking tidy. So now we get on to shampooing the body, because I always do that first because you throw a lot of crud up from that, as you can see. So we'll rinse it off again, then we'll get the shampoo done. So CRV's had its shampoo, wash down and shampoo again. As I've been going along, obviously looking for what the condition of the panels are, because it was quite dirty when it came in. I'm gobsmacked, to be honest. For a 2008 car, crazy. No marks down this side of the car at all. Wing and mirror caps all great. Corner of the bumper good. Well, I missed. Need to jet wash some of that off. Yeah, wheels are in fantastic condition. Front end's got no stone chipping on it. Everything's mint here. Down this side of the car, there's that one scratch there on that front wing, and I can't believe I have to really bring it up on a 2008 car, but that is the only thing that is noteworthy on it. Shut up, you. The rest of the panels are absolutely fantastic. I just can't believe the condition of this car for 2008. It's clearly not been used for work at all, in terms of, you know, horse boxes or farming or anything like that. Yeah, I can't believe the condition. If I needed something this size, I'd be keeping this without a shadow of a doubt. Drives so nice. But we've already got sort of a 4x41, and Mrs. Chops hates silver and black leather combo, so she wouldn't have any of it. But it's such a nice car. Right, so what we'll do now is towel it down. I'm going to anti-tar it, and the purpose of that is just to remove the little bits of tar that still remain on the bodywork. Get that off, then we'll give it a polish, and then we'll hit up the interior, which I've got a feeling is going to come up as clean as the exterior. I mean, the only thing in here I've spotted that let it down at all is a bit of a flaky gear trim there. But, you know, the rest of it's just hoover out stuff and wipe down. The leather's in really good nick. So CRV's in, dried off, ready for me to start doing the interior. Still got to do the detail, but that's been held up because we've had a subscriber come down with their car. So JP, shout out to JP, massive thanks. Got in touch with me the other day through Instagram. As I say, that's always the best place to contact me, to let me know that his granddad was selling the Qashqai that they had, unfortunately due to illness. And we had a little chat back and forth, and I put an offer to him which he agreed, and he's just popped it down to me. I've just taken him back to the train station. What we have is a lovely 2009, mid 2009, 59 plate Qashqai. It's an N-Tech, so it's decent spec. Again, for the age, it's a really clean car. Alloys in good nick. Just some minor marking on the alloys, all in good nick round here. Corners of the bumpers are good. Got one little ding up there in the boot lid. Hope we can get the dent guy on that. Corner of the bumper's good here. Very mild scratch there. Alloy's good again. Nothing into this door. This alloy's really good, no curbing on that. I think the tyres stick past the rim, which probably helps. The only thing we've got here is a little bit of marking down here on the plastic, so hopefully we'll get Davey to get it sorted. It's worth doing, even though it's 2009, because the rest of the car's so clean it seems a shame to leave that. We touch a little bit on the wing mirrors here, just to bring it up a level. It's kind of nice. I like this sort of gunmetal-y grey metallics, nice, with contrasting sort of silver door handles. Yeah, really nice looking car. Now, I haven't done any Qashqais before. I was a little hesitant because I seem to be building up 4x4 type stuff as the winter's ending and the sun's come out, which doesn't seem a particularly smart move. But I think Qashqais are fairly popular around our way. But not having sold any myself, always a little bit nervous. Like I said to JP, if it was a Fiat 500, I'd know exactly what I was selling for and I could be stronger on my offer. We've got rear tinted glass. That's nice actually, isn't it? That sets it off nicely. Inside, there's dirt on the floor obviously from us driving around, but look at the seats, guys. Absolutely immaculate seats. Absolutely immaculate. And JP says that his granddad garaged this car. It was always in the garage. Granddad did write me a little note as well actually to tell me about how he'd looked after it. We've got cruise control, we've got Bluetooth, electric mirrors with fold. We've got sat nav on this one, and I said the phone. We've got CD with auxiliary input, and JP was telling me that you can even connect iPhone on this one. We've got the locking wheel nut, thank goodness. I forgot to ask about that. It's really nice kitted out. I think we've got rear parking sensors as well on this one, so top spec. I think the only other thing you could spec really was the leather. Oh, and we've got the nice panoramic roof. I'll put the keys in so we can show you the. So yeah, let's have a look at that roof. That's a really nice feature, especially when the sun's out like today. Lovely job. So yeah, really nice spec'd out car this. Really nice spec'd out car this. Got dual climate control on this one. Or is it aircon? I get told off for calling stuff climate control and aircon. I don't really give a monkeys, to be honest. Right, so as you can see, due to the condition of the car, like the seats, just general round condition, it's not going to be a high mileage, and it isn't. It's only 42,000 miles. This is the 1.6 petrol. So it's only done 42,000 miles. I think in the current market, probably petrol is more preferable. Like say within the current market. So yeah, 1.6 petrol, only 42,000 miles. Super clean car, super clean. So yeah, I mean, it'll be an interesting one for me. Like I say, not done one before, so I have no idea what it's going to go for and how quickly it's going to go. I think we'll do the traditional drive home in this one tonight, so I'll do a bit of content for you when we hop in it and drive it back. Obviously I've taken it down to the station and back, but we could do with a bit of a longer drive to get a feel for it. So in terms of prep wise, it needs a really good, obviously, wash, clean. We need to take the dent out that, do the bit of body work in the corner there, do a service on it. JP's granddad, I think, has been doing it on mileage rather than annually, which is fair enough because it's stupidly low miles. The register at the moment says oil is good, because these Nissans tell you, don't they? But we'll do a service on it as well. It's got 6 months MOT on it, but we'll stick a brand new MOT on it. So even a car this clean, you still need to spend time and money on it, getting it prepped, and then we'll put it up for sale and see how we get on with it. Very tempted to jump on it straight away, but we need to get the Honda finished, so let's get the valet done on the inside of the Honda first. Might get delayed on that though, because the Volvo is supposed to be coming back anytime, because that light's come back on the dash. So I think we may be right. A lot of you commented and may be right that one of the ABS rings is broken or something. We need to get that checked out. Also, we've had the part arrive for the Chevy Spark. Oh, Fiat 500. I haven't really covered that one at all. It was a really quick one, wasn't it? I did the full valet on that, did the wet clean on the seats. It had its new MOT, it had a service, put it up for sale on Friday night. Saturday morning, one of our subscribers, some of you remember he bought his Subaru Impreza a while back. He came by with his wife, and they have purchased this 500 as a runabout to go alongside his gorgeous Porsche Cayman. So thanks for that, guys. Oh no, it's not Porsche Cayman, is it? It's a Cayman. Sorry, yeah, Porsche is lovely Porsche Cayman. So that's all ready to go. I'm going to be doing a cam belt for him and make sure the cam belt's been done. We haven't got any history for it, so we need to make sure that's done. A few other bits and bobs, and that'll be ready to go for him. So I've ordered the kit. It's going to go down to Moore's to have the cam belt done. I have done the cam belts before on these, but I always had Stuart with me down at Alfa Ragazzi for the last step, just to make sure it's 100% right, and I'm really short on time, so I will have them do that. But yeah, we had a part turn up for the Chevy Spark as well. Here, so that is hopefully going to solve the problem with the door lock. So I'm going to get onto Stuart down at Alfa Ragazzi and pop this back down to him, because he's dealing with that with me for that lady, so I don't hold her up too much. So yeah, again, just proof that, you know, with these cars, even when I talk about the margin I've made off them, I'm normally telling you about a month or two later. That doesn't necessarily mean I've made that much money. It could be, you know, like I say, we need to wait till 6 months before we know what we've really made out of a car, especially when you're dealing in this older stuff. So right, next up, let's get the old Hoover on this. Then we'll need to clean the plastics down, give the leather a quick treatment on it. We've got some black leather balm I might use on these, although they don't need an awful lot. But yeah, looks really nice in the showroom, this. I walked by it when I came back a minute ago. Gives my showroom quite a cool look at an angle like that in amongst everything else. I do need to get rid of all this kit back into the other unit though. Anyway, stop delaying, James, get cleaning. So we're heading into work in the Qashqai. Drove it home last night. It was a bit too dark to get the footage. And it all went smoothly. Nice little car. It's got a rear reversing camera, not parking sensors. I got that wrong. So rear reversing camera, which is nice. We've got, like I say, the 1.6 petrol engine on it. So it's not a torque monster, but then again, with the current prices of diesel and availability of diesel, plus the hassle with these, with the dual mass flywheel, the diesel particulate filter, all those kind of things that make these quite costly to run and maintain, aren't there. Obviously just a simple 1.6 petrol engine. So it's smooth, it's accelerating cleanly, goes through the gears fine. The gear lever is slightly notchy, but that's the same as in the Dacia Sanderos I've had, and all that, this kind of, and the Renaults of all this age. I think the plastics in here get a little bit in the gear lever mechanism, get a little bit loose. It's nothing outrageous, just notable compared to having torqued in and out lots of other cars. Dash says it's average 40 miles to the gallon. It says that it says oil good, and that it's 12,000 miles, I think, or 11,000 miles before another service is needed. Steering is nice. That's tight. There's no knocks or bangs at all in the suspension. There's no looseness in anything. All feels really, really nice like that. Yeah, you know, nothing really to say, to be honest. It's a nice little car, drives along nice. I don't really see any problems with it at all, touch wood. In terms of mechanical components, all seems fine. All the buttons and so forth that I've tried so far work. Let's try a corner. Yeah, it's alright. A bit of a tighter one here, let's drop it down a cog or two. Yeah, it holds the line fine. Again, no sloppiness in the suspension being felt. No knocks or bangs as we go over some of those uneven surfaces. So, you know, having put a load of miles on it going home last night and coming back in today, I'm going to say, in terms of mechanical items, I don't feel I'm going to need to do anything. But obviously we've got to stick it for an MOT and find out for sure. JP brought me a huge amount of history and paperwork. His granddad made a point of getting it all together for me. There's tons of stuff here to go through and work out what we've got history wise. I think I've seen something in there for wax oiling and all kinds of stuff that's been done, plus all the handbooks. So there's a lot to go through there. Obviously I need to for GDPR, take out his name on a load of the stuff. Try and keep as much of the history as possible. We've even got the radio codes and everything. He's kept absolutely everything for it. And we do have the original bill of sale in here with all the accessories as well. So now back in work, the Fiat 500 has gone down for its cam belt, down to Moors. I've been cracking on with the CRV, which is getting better and better by the minute. I've buffed that scratch out there, so the deeper bits of scratch are still there, but all the outer bits gone. It's nowhere near as noticeable. I just machine polished the headlights. Got rid of the oxidation up the top there. They look fantastic. Gave the grille a bit of a quick buff. Most of the morning's been spent on cleaning it, the inside though. Look at this now, guys. This thing is mint. It has come out so well. Gave all the plastics a clean, gave the leather a clean, obviously hoovered the bejesus out of it. Done all the door cards. I mean, there's some scuffing on some of the door trim, but 119,000 miles. It's just, oh, must have locked itself. It is just incredible. Is the boot still open? Yeah, boot's still open. I probably knocked the child lock on that actually when I was cleaning the door shuts a minute ago. Boots come out mint. All the carpets and that, there's no wear to them at all. Yeah, I think I've knocked the child locks on it. Or something like that. Yeah, fantastically clean. Let me get the keys a sec. Here we go. Yeah, there's just no wear on anything really. Like I say, minor markings like that. If I didn't already have too many cars, I think this would be my daily. Absolutely fantastic. Well impressed with this. Right, so now it does need a final polish on the outside, and we need to start blacking up the rubbers so it's ready for its photo shoot. And we need to just do some shine inside the engine bay on the plastics after cleaning that off, and then it's ready for its photo shoot, and then it's straight into more cleaning again. All I do seems to be cleaning. We need to get the Qashqai all cleaned up. We can take its initial photos, have it marketed for sale before Davey does the paint and before it goes down for its MOT, but we can still get it up for sale in between. I've just had a message from my mate Nick down at the main dealers. He's got a part exchange in that he needs me to hop on a computer and have a look at. Give him a bid. Apparently it's as bad as the Skoda Yeti, so that's sounding a bit ominous. So just had a call from Babul at Warrantywise. I know you guys are always interested in the warranty stuff and how the warranties work. Had a nice chat with him. Hi Babul, if you're watching. And he informed me of a few claims that I wasn't aware of that customers have done with them directly, which is really ideal because that's the way we want it, isn't it? We want cars to go off, and if they have a problem, to be able to resolve it nice and easily. So obviously if they're local they tend to come back to me, but cars do go quite far and wide with me. So I asked him to bang across a quick email to me and gave me some information. So we had a claim on the silver Seat Ibiza. They paid out £113 for a coil spring on, and a claim on the Hyundai i10, which I sold actually quite locally. They paid £171 out on that on a starter motor. So if we have a quick look, let's see what it cost us to put those warranties on. So if we scroll down, so which Hyundai was that? The Seat Ibiza had a gold warranty at £90, 68 I paid for that. I think that's including VAT. So it was a bit less than that. And like I say, the warranty paid at £113.86 to replace a coil spring, which is perfect because they were down in Paynton, so they were able to go to a local garage, get that fixed without any hassle at all. And then we had the i10. I can't remember how much earlier I sold. Oh, sold that. Hyundai i10. There we go. I put a gold on that, £117, and they paid out £171 for the starter motor to be done. So I know a lot of people put downers on warranties, but this is why I put the warranties on. Both these customers have been able to go and get those repairs done without having to come back to me, which obviously saves me time and hassle, but also it also means that they can get a smoother process done, because obviously I'm super busy. I've got to try and book in with a garage, get it done, find out what the problem is, blah blah blah. This has been all resolved for them, so big thumbs up again for that. So you know, we've had the big ECU claim, we've had the big injector claim off of the Audi A1, we've had that starter motor, we've had that spring, we've had the I think they paid towards the ABS sensor on a Kia Picanto. You know, at the end of the day, I might, obviously you can add all this up and say, oh, have I won or lost in terms of how much I spent? It's negligible, guys, and for the amount of hassle it saves me. Obviously these also include breakdown cover, so those vehicles have been able to be recovered free of charge and taken for the repair as well. So yeah, I mean, you can run your own warranty scheme, but if you want, to save some hassle, I mean, I'm probably too soft as well in allowing people to come back to me here and then go through the process. I should direct them back to Warrantywise, because you can see here that the policies, if something has unexpectedly broken, they will fix it. Now, obviously, they won't cover wear and tear items, but if something's unexpectedly broken, so in the case of the spring, I imagine the spring snapped, the starter motor has failed completely for whatever reason, our customers will be able to get back on the road without having to put their hands in their pockets. So, game on, ideal. I'll include Babul's email address down below in the description if you want to get a trade account and start putting these warranties on your cars. He can help you sort that out. If you're a private owner and you want to put a warranty on a vehicle you've bought privately, you can still do that with Warrantywise. They'll still put a warranty on the car if you bought it privately, but he'll direct you to a different department for that. And obviously you can't get the pricing here is based on buying volumes and volumes of warranties. You can't expect to get the same deal buying one. So yeah, pleased with that. So guys, CRV is all ready for sale and all photographed, and it looks incredible. It really does. I know I keep going on about it, but what a clean car for the age. Really is. Near full service history on it. Two previous owners, so I guess that's 3 in total. It seems to have been very well loved. I wouldn't be surprised if those owners were within the same family based on the condition of this vehicle. Really is amazing. Yeah, one I'd definitely like to keep for myself as a run about this, but too many. Anyway, I'm going to do a walk around video on it now so we can put it up for sale. So coming up to the end of the day, haven't done as much as I'd like to, as always. At least we've got the CRV completely cleaned up, ready for sale. Didn't get onto the Nissan Qashqai. Didn't get onto cleaning that one up, marketing that one. And we did have another delivery. Bit of a mix mash of stuff today in this video to keep you on your toes, not just focus on one car. We've got lots going on, obviously. Just picked up this Ford C-Max. This came from my mate Nick down at the Kia Suzuki dealership. It's got, I think, 50,000 miles on it with a 1.5 diesel, 2015, so low mileage. It's got a full service history. It's like I say, it's that nice economical 1.5 diesel, nicely specced out alloys, all the toys inside. I don't think I've got the key. Have I got the keys to it? Yeah, got all the toys inside. I don't think it's had many owners, 1 or 2. We've got Bluetooth, auxiliary input, USB input, aircon. It's got a lot nicer toys actually. 47,000 miles, it says on the screen, 47,000 miles. Interior is really clean. It's a really clean car. Like I say, full service history. It's all stamped up as well. It just needs a really good clean. I need to have a look at this here, how much this polish. I think a lot of this will polish out. It just seems to be on top. The only thing I think I need to get done is a little ding there, taken out by the dent guy or painted by Davey. It's got a tow bar. I know what was being towed on it was a little dinghy. The guy had a big boat and he just towed a little dinghy behind to get to his big boat. You call it your tender, don't you, I think? Yeah, I think after a really good clean up, it'll be a nice car for someone. That getting a bit fancy now, aren't I, with these 2015s and so forth. So, and all bigger cars as well. I've got that one, haven't I? The Yeti, hopefully, is getting done on Thursday by Davey. I'm going to get him to crack on with the bodywork on that. So I'm going to have some 4x4y stuff. Now, theoretically, here in Devon, regardless of what time of year it is, I should do well on small 4x4s with economical engines, one would think, but we'll have to see. I haven't driven my Alpha for a long while. I think I'll still go over the Suzuki tonight again. I've just been on to Mad Mike up in Wales. Shout out to Mad Mike. I'll try and remember to put a link down to him in the to his Instagram page down below if you're looking for classic cars. He has got his hands on a Polo for me, a 2010 Polo, albeit with 150,000 miles on it, but Mad Mike's just had the timing chain done, the tensioners, and he's actually had the head off and done some valves in it as well. Make sure everything was good on that front. So although the mileage is high, it's had the work done to continue going on for a number of miles. We know down my way, Polo's mega popular. How will I get on selling one with 150,000 miles? I don't know, but it should be a cheap Polo, and you don't get cheap Polos, not in the facelift version anyway. My friends just paid $2.5 grand for, I think, a 2006, 2007 with under 100,000 miles, and that's how much Polos are popular down here in the southwest. They really are popular down here. So it's just uploading the video on the walk around of the Honda, and then it's time to go home. But I have to upload it here. I could have done it at home, but unfortunately our internet speed at home prevents it going up. I've got someone says they're coming tomorrow morning to see the 500C. So if that does go, the only more expensive cars we've got still loitering around that are actually marketed, because don't forget none of that is marketed yet, is the Proceed, which has only been up for 3 or 4 days. So I know people laugh at me when I get sweaty after 3 or 4 days, but that one is now sitting around. So I've dropped the price on that one now. I didn't like to drop the price because I was already at a great price on Auto Trader at 6,995 for 2017 with 30,000 miles, but I've just dropped it to 6,695, which is a certifiable bargain. For in this current market, it'd be I'd buy a 2017 car with 30,000 miles on and all the toys this has got for that kind of money, and it's the low road tax and the low insurance and the high MPG that everyone's looking at for the moment. I would have thought I'd have been jumped all over on that. But there you go. So that's now a certifiable bargain for someone, but it's just a case of getting the cash back in the bank now and ploughing it into something else. I could do with more cheapies at the moment. I don't have many cheapies, so we need to get that i10 done as soon as possible. Mercedes is still sat next door. Haven't done anything with the Mercedes yet. I need to pull my finger out with that. The Corsa looks like it is a head gasket. We think. I haven't spoken to Phil yet. I got a message from somebody else through somebody else, so I'm not 100% on that. That's down at Moores. The Clio's down at Moores had the suspension done, so we now can drive that vehicle and check what's actually up with that. So we might go down and do a video on that, see how we get on with that. The Citroen DS is down at Moores as well, and that is having... we're going for, under the suggestion of lots and lots of you, first we're going to swap out, because we don't take the engine apart to do it, we're going to swap out the Vanos things. Going to swap them first with genuine ones and see if that helps with the lumpy idle, because it may well be that's getting low oil pressure, and that's why we're getting a rattly oil and rattly noise and a lumpy idle at the beginning. But if that doesn't work, then we're going to be swapping out the timing chain. So that's a quick update on what's going on with all the cars. As always, hell of a lot going on, guys, and I'm doing it all myself. Well, I'm not doing the work myself, but obviously all of these cars come with, you have to get them on your insurance, you have to take them off your insurance, you have to advertise them, photograph them, video them, you have to keep them clean, you have to deal with the test drives, you have to deal with the inquiries, you have to do your VAT, you have to do your VAT book, your stock book for the VAT man. It's, you know, and then you've got obviously your warranty claims and all that on top, so that's why you can't do everything yourself. Anyway, getting up to some serious volumes now, aren't we? I think with that's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know I can count. 11, 12, 13, 14. We're getting in the region of about 15 cars actually in stock for sale. I thought I had more than that actually. So the volumes are starting to get high. Those of you who watched me from the beginning saw me starting off with like maybe 3 cars, 4 cars at most. But anyway, let's get this video uploaded for someone's sell the Honda. The thing with the Honda, to get top money for the Honda, people need to understand how clean this car is, how unbelievable, and the best way to get that across is with the video, because I think that's the first thing people watch if it's available on any cars. They'll hit the video straight away, so let's get that out there. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Catch you again soon.